Redskins win. Let's go.
Yeah.
Good game. Good game.
Good game, guys. Welcome back to a new Team 2K TV versus the World segment. This time, we're doing something a little bit different, and we're adding a new teammate. So welcome to Team 2K TV. Derek, firstly, tell us about your position and who you're running with today.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here. I'm running with a 6'9" power forward, 7'6" wingspan, basically a defensive anchor, helping out John in the middle today.
Let's head to a real game in the rec. And Brian, you're benched today, so how do you feel about that?
It sucks to not be out there with the team, Alexis, but actually I am in the building today, here in the bleachers of the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. A look at the 76ers starting group. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Iverson, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Marc Gasol is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Gay in at the small forward. And this new season just underway, Steve, for young teams looking to level up. How much can statement wins over top teams boost their confidence now?
A lot, Kevin. Big wins breed confidence. And confidence in this league is critical.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Harris kicks to Iverson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
Right, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they've bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Now, Bane, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with this shot.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Over Gay. And it's Iguodala missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Morant passes to Gasol. Back to Morant. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got 5.
When that three ball is falling for Ja, there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Here's Iverson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. First personal foul. They get Marc Gasol.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Memphis, Smitty, one of the flashiest teams in the league. Lots of highlight reel material there for sure.
Kevin, you need the sizzle and the steak. This is a young team with a lot of great talent that's still learning how to be consistent. It's part of the process.
Morant finds Jackson. Over Harris, puts the move on. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Morant against Maxey. Gay can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Harris. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
The kick out to Bain. Back to Morant. Nobody near Gay. Good and a nice assist from Morant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to Harris. The tray. And that one's good. Maxey.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Outside, Bain. Here's Gasol. Outside for Jackson. Again, Memphis.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Back to Iverson. High post, Embiid. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Jackson. Knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. The pass to Harris. Morant against Iverson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. He has 5. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Iverson up top, guarded by Jackson. Embiid misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the 76ers. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes up again. And that one's good. Iverson. Iverson's got 9 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, did you see John Morant fly through the air on that play?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gay outside. Passes it to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Iverson. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 6. And Iverson throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. He gets it in there.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
13 foul. At the line for...
The 76ers trail by 7. Iverson outside. Pass to Maxey. For the 3 from outside the arc. And that's collected by Gay. Morant with a wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Iguodala wide open. It's good from long range.
Oh, and Iguodala understands when to catch and fire. This guy has an incredible IQ for the game.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And here's Gay outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Jaren Jackson picks up a foul.
Jaren Jackson.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Harris.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And so here is Philadelphia. 4-point game. For three, Harris.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Tipped away. Iguodala with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. And here's Iverson outside. Drills it from outside. Iverson's got 14.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Morant against Maxey. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 14. For three. Harris missing again.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
The kick out to Bain. Morant outside. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrated his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
2 on the clock. Left side Jackson over Harris. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. "20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Iverson against Bain. Iverson outside. Two on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 16 points for him.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Gay in at the three. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And finished off by Gasol.
Great anticipation by Marc Gasol, really known for defensive rebounding, but he did it that time on the offensive glass.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Clock at 2. Here's Iverson. The shot missing. Great D that time from Bain. From deep three-point land. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. Harris passes to Iverson. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant gaining the floor. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
That one falls. Iverson's got 18 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Embiid with the steal. Bain against Iverson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the three, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble. The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bain says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. They want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, and that leaves me open in the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Bain. Iverson kicks to Iguodala. From deep three-point land. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Iverson.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
And it's Morant missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Iverson against Morant. From deep, Iguodala. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gay passes to Bain. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
A skilled shooter like Desmond Bain also loves playing inside.
Harris, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And it's Iguodala missing, and the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant with it. Maxey covering, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A 3 from Morant. And they get it back. And a wide open look for Bain. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Out to Harris. Iverson outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Morant with another miss.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 assists from long range. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
For Philadelphia, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now here's Morant for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 17.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
And it's in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You 2 players.
Philadelphia with the ball. Jackson against Iverson. Kicks it out to Maxey. Iguodala outside. Offline with his three. Memphis has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Morant inside Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Morant missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Iverson outside. Maxey on the wing. From past the arc. He's off on that one. Great G that time from Bain.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Guarded by Morant. The 76ers with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 1:04 left in the first half. That one good for 2. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Even with the contact there, it's hard to knock Ja Morant out of his rhythm.
Iverson kicks to Iguodala. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
3.
Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Gay can't hit. The 76ers trail by 3. Iverson left side. Over Gay. Tries from the block. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Back to Iverson. Launches a 3. That one misses. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a fast pace for Memphis at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. Much of their early lead was flushed down the drain, though, as they ended the quarter up by just 3. Anyone's game throughout the second quarter, but they gained some ground and now hold a 3-point lead at the half. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
Love to see a team thrive for those offensive boards. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, ran an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. So on the floor for Philadelphia. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Allen Iverson out there with Maxey. And it's Iguodala at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the most exciting players in the league, Ja Morant. He's so explosive, plays the game with a joy, and he's a fan favorite.
The 3 from Iverson. Iverson's got 32 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Morant, the bounce pass. Payne for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Payne's got 10 points.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
And here's Iverson outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now here's Morant. 21 points in the game. Here's Maxey. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Morant in the corner. No good on the 3. The 76ers trail by 5. Fires for 3. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Iverson's got 35.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Iverson. He has 35. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Fires the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Memphis leading by 4. Payne finds Gay. Back to Payne. And here's Gay. Good on the triple. 12 points for him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Iverson against Payne. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Outside, Maxey. And here's Iverson outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Iverson's got 38 points.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Payne. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Iverson gets the bucket.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Jackson kicks to Payne. Outside for Jackson. Uncovered. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Iverson with the ball. Now defended by Payne. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Iverson. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
One of those guys that can take over a game. John Morant proven to be the difference.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Iverson against Bain. Out to Harris. Shoots the three. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Harris has got 5 now.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Iverson. Maxey on the wing for the lead. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Memphis moving that ball around. Up again. And Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got his second basket.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Kicks it out to Iverson. Harris outside. They get the rebound. Back to Iverson. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Iverson, and he has 42. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Lob pass to Gasol. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good feed from Ja. This demonstrates what an excellent leader he can be.
The 76ers trail by 5. Now Iverson. Maxey passes to Iverson. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range. Iverson's got 45 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
From deep, Iguodala. Here's Embiid out to Harris for the lead. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And here is Iguodala after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Iverson passes to Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bain against Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Gasol, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Iverson, kicks it out to Iguodala. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And that one's good, Morant. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Launches it. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The 76ers on top, up by 4. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Gasol at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Stripped it away, and here we go. From deep, Gay, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
From downtown, connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Jackson, right side Bain, and stolen by Iverson. One minute now into this 4th quarter. He takes it in, and another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Maxey with the block. And they're running. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Free throw no good for Iverson. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Bain. Outside Jackson. 3 from Gay. Kept alive. Out to Morant. Sinks the 3-pointer. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
The drive by Iverson. Embiid finds Maxey. On the wing, Iguodala. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Iverson. Embiid dishes to Iverson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And good that time. Iverson's got 59 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Morant against Maxey. And the rejection by Embiid. Iverson outside. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. And here's Harris from the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
As soon as Ja lifts off, you know you're in for a treat. He can simply levitate in the air.
Here's Iverson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. No one covering.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Philadelphia leading by 6. Iverson kicks to Maxey. Iverson against Bane. And they call an illegal screen here.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Bane with the bucket.
What a dangerous player to have in the backcourt. When Bane gets this hot, he will tear a defense apart.
Yet another bucket.
He's at 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And blocked by Bane. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Bane against Iverson. And stolen by Gay. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Deflects the pass. And Memphis with another turnover here.
Boy, if you're the coach, that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The 76ers leading by 6. From deep, Iverson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now here's Jackson. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist, that time by Gasol. Gasol's got 6 assists now in the game. 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Iverson against Bane. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Iverson. Right wing. 76ers moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Jackson. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's deflected. Back to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Gasol demands the ball when his team needs an important basket. Just remarkable initiative on his part.
Releases. Harris kicks to Iverson. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Gasol.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game. Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Iverson passes to Embiid. Shakes him. Physical play by Embiid inside.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Rejected by Harris. Payne for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 3 from Iverson. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Morant. And it's good, 2 points. Morant's got 38 points.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Iverson kicks to Maxey. Kicks it out to Iverson. And Gasol sends it back. On the wing, Bane. Offensive rebound. Outside for Gasol. The 3 from Morant. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now here's Iverson. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Iverson. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Iverson outside. A second chance effort. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Gay finds Bane from the arc. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. And so they foul intentionally.
Desmond Bane. His third personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Gay.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
The offensive rebound. Bane for 3. Trifecta.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
And stolen by Gasol. The pass to Bane. Here's Jackson. Yes!
Big moment, not too much for Jerry. What a play.
Timeout called the 76ers. It's tied at 98. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Allen Iverson.
And guys, no doubt, he's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. So it's Philadelphia now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Rudy Gay is out there with Jackson, and it's Gasol at the 5. And the basket by Harris.
Lofty arc on that jumper helps Harris convert in the face of pressure.
Morant, he swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Here's Gay, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
Bane against Iverson. He feeds it to Embiid, and stolen by Gasol. Morant against, and another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive fever.
Iguodala finds Maxey. Here's the 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Can't connect from short range. Philadelphia shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Left side, Maxey. To the middle. Iguodala, the pass to Maxey. From deep, Iverson. It's rebounded by Memphis. short side. Bain to the paint. Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 20 rebounds.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Iguodala dishes to Iverson. On the wing, Harris lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Gasol. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Iverson. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Morant passes to Bain. And the shot goes in. Bain's got 27.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Iverson. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Iverson. Again, what an avalanche.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Morant against Maxey. A kick out to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He has 29.
Stepping in, Bain is automatic from that area.
The drive by Iverson. And good, he hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Morant finds Bain. Three from Game. Rebound by the 76ers. 50 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Kicks it out to Maxey. Iguodala, the pass to Iverson. Back to Iguodala. Clock at 6. Gasol against Iverson. Can't hit from 12.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Good, that's another bucket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back right after this. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And so here's Memphis. On the wing, Bain. Iverson covering. Here's Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 43 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Iverson. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Passes it to Iverson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. Even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Allen Iverson.
And both free throws good for Iverson. And for Memphis, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 45 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Stolen by Jackson. Bane kicks to Morant. That's tipped. And here comes the break. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Pass to Melton. And here's Embiid. Back to Iverson. Shoots it. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Iverson passes to Melton. Iverson against Bane. Iverson dishes to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
Gaining more confidence, Tobias putting the team on his back at a crucial point in this game.
Gay finds Bane. Sinks the triple.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Morant. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 47 points.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
On the wing, Melton. Bane against Iverson. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gasol. Memphis trailing here. Here's Jackson. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers shooting 49% in the game. They'll take that. Nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken.
Here's Morant. Iverson with some nice D. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Now the dish to Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
He is so good with the ball in his hands when it matters. Iverson is not a guy defenses want to send to the line in late game situations.
Morant kicks to Gay. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson to tie it up. Takes a 3. It counts. Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Iverson against Bane. Iverson with the ball. To win it. Oh, near chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And so here is Philadelphia. Jackson against Harris. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. Gasol passes to Gay. Back to Gasol. Feeds it to Gay. Jackson from long range. And he stays with it. And it's Morant missing. 76ers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Beyond the arc. And another one falls. Amazing.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the hits it again. Wow.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Iverson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Payne for 3. No good on that one. Morant with it. Iverson picks him up. Jacks up a 3. And Payne the bucket on the assist by Morant. Payne's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And here's Iverson outside. Gasol pulls it in.
And he has been a mad bomber from three-point range here in OT. Nothing, though, falling. Not the time to go cold from downtown.
Payne finds Gasol. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant passes to Payne. Embiid with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Back to Iverson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 3. Kicks it out to Iguodala. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Absolutely clutch basket by a big game player in Iggy. He lives for these plays. So great under pressure.
And again, Memphis no good.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And an intentional foul right there.
Desmond Bain. Their personal foul. 14 foul.
Puts up a deep 3.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
From deep, Gay. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And so here's Memphis.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. Fought all night, just wasn't meant to be. That's a big-time shot by Luke Kennard. He is just one of those guys who is ready for the moment.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Tobias Harris.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Morant kicks to Gasol. There's the pass to Kennard. A 3 from Gay. Good on the 3-point shot.
Unbelievable poise. Game on the line. Rudy Gay coming through in the clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Now here's Morant for 3.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
So the 76ers win it. An amazing game lasting multiple overtimes.
I mean, definitely an epic game. And while both teams fought hard, I just got the sense they played more with a purpose to win. I mean, all the tension in OT, they have got to be exhausted, but happy. What a game.
And a chance now to send it over to David. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.